Welcome to this pipe routing tutorial, guys. In this tutorial we will be designing these spools. As you can see, this is first spool and this green is the second one and this yellow is going to be the third one, and the valves and reducers. So let's begin. We have three options here, but we are working in the assembly file, so select an assembly and click OK. This environment window will get open, so cross it from here and cross this one as well. From here change the background to plain white, and since we want this origin point to be visible because we want the pipeline to be started from here, so make it visible, and here select IPS as units. These are basically inches and we are going to work in inches in this tutorial. And here select add-ins. We need to enable SolidWorks routing from here and click OK. As soon as we enable it, this piping tab will get enabled, and here you need to select this start from drag and drop. As soon as you click here, this design library will be opened, so enable this routing, and in this we have piping and we have different components available in piping. So select flange and drag this slip on flange here and place it on this origin. Here we have different configurations available. These are basically the sizes, so I'm selecting NPS1 and click OK. Here we have to save it, so you can rename and save it into your desired folder and click OK. This route properties will get open by default. I will explain this in our upcoming tutorial, so just click OK. We can drag this length of the pipe to increase the length, and in this piping tab we have the line option. So now let's make a layout here, upward and then right side, make a line, and you can press the tab key from your keyboard to change the directions. And make this horizontal line. Press escape button if this curve appears and select line again. Make this horizontal line and a downward line and press escape button. Making these lines need somewhat practice, so when you have somewhat practice on it, you can very easily make this layout. And here go to sketch tab and select smart dimensioning tool, because I want to assign some dimensions. So select this line and here specify the length of this pipeline. I'm specifying as 150. Now one by one in series we have to specify the dimensions for all of these lines. Specifying lengths in drawing is very important, because the fabrication team needs these lengths to fabricate the pipeline accordingly. And here specify the length of this line as 500 inches, and then specify the length of this line. I'm specifying as 550, and then this line, this is 600 inches, and finally this one. So in series I have specified all the dimension, and finally this dimension is 120, and the sketch is fully defined. As you can see it from here, this is written fully defined. It is always desirable to fully define the sketches. And now let's select here valves. In valves we have many options, so I'm selecting this globe valve. You have to place it properly on the pipeline. I'm intentionally not specifying it on exactly the pipeline. As you can see it from here, this is not exactly on the pipeline. So how to do it, let me show it. You have to place it here. As you can see, now this is exactly on the pipeline. You can place it on the pipeline and press tab key to change the direction. Now press escape button or cross this window from here. Now this valve needed to be deleted, so select this valve and press the delete key from your keyboard and delete these two lines that automatically comes with all the valves, so I'm deleting it. Now I have to specify some dimensions for these valves, because we have to further define the spools as well. So I think this dimension needed to be changed, because I have to place some flanges here to make a spool, although we can change it somewhat later as well. And here define the distance from this side as well. I'm specifying as 300 millimeter. And now the two valves have been specified, and now let's attach some T's. So here are two T's available, so I'm specifying the straight one and place it here. You can press tab key to change the orientation. So here are different schedules available. I'm selecting this one, schedule 40, and when you press the tab key, the direction will get changed automatically like this. Now cross it from here, because we only need two T's. Okay, now if we want these reducers to be attached on these lines, we can add these like this. So here you can specify the size accordingly. I'm specifying as per my case. And now place the second reducer here, and since we need only two reducers, so you can press escape button. Okay, now specify these dimensions. So I'm specifying the distance as 150 inches and this distance as 100. So I'm specifying these dimensions for the pipelines, similarly 150 and 100 for this pipeline. Okay, so now let's select flanges and specify these flanges and attach these flanges at the endpoints. Click OK, and at this endpoint and this endpoint for this pipeline as well. Okay, and now we can make spools, because these pipeline will be fabricated in spools and then the spools will be joined. So I want to make this entire area as spool 1, so I am dragging this flange here. Since we need two flanges to make a spool, so here I'm attaching two flanges. Okay, since I think we need to make a spool on the right side, so let's make this dimension somewhat lesser, 240, and even more lesser because I want the flanges on the other side. So you can change these dimensions as I'm specifying as 200 inches, and then I will add two flanges here. This is the first one and the second one alongside with it. Now this will be our second spool, and the third spool will automatically be on the other side. So there are total 3 spools. Now we can specify these dimensions for the pipelines. I am specifying as 150 for this one, and here I am specifying the dimension as 150, and this dimension was also pending, so I am specifying that dimension for this as 120 inches. So now I think all the dimensions have been specified. So now it's time to declare the spools. So how we can do it? Okay, let me exit it from here, and let's suppose if you want to make some changes in the sketch, so you can select this option and you will be back into the sketch again. So exit the sketch from here and exit editing the part from here as well. Now right click here and here select define spools, and this is our spool 1. So you can specify the color for this spool. I'm specifying this red one and click OK, and in this spool components I'm selecting these sketches, because they are going to be the part of our spool 1. When you check it from here, and let me show you where it is right now, this right here, spool 1, and as you can see, this red colored area is our spool 1. And now it's time to define our spool 2. So right click here, and here we have option for define spool. You can select these sketches from here. This is also the part of spool 2, and you can check the box. Before that, let's assign some color and click OK. And finally, right click here and assign here the third spool. Before that, let's change the color. So I'm specifying the yellow color for the third spool. Click OK, and here select this sketch. This is only a demonstration of how we can specify the spools in SolidWorks software. So that's how we assign the spool, and from here you can see this the red color, this is our spool 1, and spool 2 we have assigned the green color. So let me show you from here, this is our spool 2, and this right here is our spool 3. So that's how we declare spools, we define flanges and walls in SolidWorks software. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.